What's up, you beautiful humans? This is Stephanie, and you're listening to systemize.FUN podcast. If you're feeling overwhelmed, burned out, and can't even remember the last time work felt fun, you're not alone. On this show, I sit down with entrepreneurs to talk about the systems that help them ditch the chaos, reclaim their time, and finally bring the fun back into their business.
ShowingTime. So on their website, it's a streamlined showing and offer management tool for real estate agents. How many of you use ShowingTime right now? Kathleen, I don't see anything. Coach Leslie, do you not use ShowingTime?
The Houston Association of Realtors created its own showing service.
Okay, but y'all have something similar. Yeah. I mean, like you have something that's going to buy you
It
time.
was in retaliation, if you know what
What are they? Zillow. And so the three main areas inside of ShowingTime are the appointment center, market insights, and offer management. All of you that use ShowingTime, you come over here to reports, and it's going to give you reports on listing activity, which are going to be your showings on that house. And then you have activity on comparables, target market analysis. And so let's click on this target market analysis. And so Fanny, here's where I'm going to show you the number of showings. Let's say we're looking at houses from 300 to 500. And we'll just go back the last 30 days because that's easy. Leslie, here's where you can do subdivisions now. So you can do subdivisions, you can do, let me blow it up a little bit. You can do school districts, you can do areas if your MLS does areas, zip codes, cities, whatever. And so in this case, I just want to search for the entire city. And we did 300 to 500 increments of 100,000. And we're going to hit submit. Y'all see what it just showed me? Is there's nothing showing above 400,000 right now for the last 30 days, but there were 96 showings in that 300 to 400,000 price point. What happens if my seller's at 405? Y'all see the difference? Mm-hmm. In 30 days, there's 13 showings for anything above 400. There's 96 for 3 to 400. So if my seller, which is the case right now on that house, by the way, we got it reduced, but that was the case on that house, is they were just right above that 400K mark, but they're now missing 90 something buyers. Does that help Fanny see where the reports are pulled? And so then it comes down here and it actually gives you the stats. By the way, if you're going to be sharing this with your sellers, I would screenshot all of this. So it's not your opinion. It's not your 2 cents. Hey guys, I have no impact on data. I want to share it with you just as I see it. Mm-hmm. Anything above 400,000 had 11.5% showings. The other 88% was up to 400, which means if you want to put your house in front of the most buyers, you're going to have to decide, hey, do we want to stay put and just wait? Because there were 13 showings. There were no second showings. By the way, the agents that log second showings, you can see those separately. There were no second showings. On average, I've already told you that it takes roughly 23 showings to get an offer. If you guys want to wait, that's okay. Y'all had one of these 13 showings, which on average means we're going to wait out about 12 months. But that's okay. If you guys want that extra 5,000, 10,000, or if you want to put it in front of all of these buyers, you can go ahead and do that now. Drop it to whatever it is, $399.99. But again, we as agents aren't having to convince them a lot of times. We're having to show them and give them that data. Does anybody have any questions on this or how to pull that data? Nope. Y'all are amazing.
No, I got a question. I'm just looking. I was trying to make sure you can do like condos and stuff too, like specifically, right?
This is everything, but yeah, if you want to do condos, you can do condos.
Okay.
So you would just come over here and just pick one.
Awesome.
Does that help? Oh, and so with this is you can print here. I'm going to go find something random. And so with this is we share on hours we call review preview. Show this one. And so if y'all look on here, it will say homes listed in that price range, average showings per week in your price range. So it will compare their house price range, their house showings compared to their comparable house showings. Why is that important? Because if we have this house and it's getting 0 showings, but the comparable houses through ShowingTime are getting 10 a week each, well, there's something that's a challenge, and we've got to figure out what that is. Sometimes it's price. Sometimes the house just looks like crap. Sometimes that's our pictures are bad, whatever those things are, but that lets us as agents start digging to go find what those things are. Anybody have any questions on the report side? No? Oh, and by the way, for your sellers, like your listing activity report, you can select on them and just send them that report if you want to. And so it tells you anytime that there's any type of feedback, who showed, who canceled, what any of those things are. This is a good one to send out to your sellers quite often.